Southeastern esports is exciting.
Southeastern esports is
exciting.
It's competitive.
Is fantastic.
A place that students felt like they came and they were a part of, and they left with memories they'll never forget, with an experience they couldn't have gotten anywhere else, with friends that they never would have made otherwise, and with a skill set and an understanding of video games, but also just life in general.
People misunderstand it as it's just a niche thing that only a certain few can do, but it's definitely something that is very inclusive. A lot of people can join, a lot of people can be a part of it. It's something that's actually been very helpful to me with making friends, making lifelong connections. And
this team has changed me because it gave me different perspectives on different people and different lives. I came here very narrow-minded and very, just not aware of what many people were going through.
I think there's a large disconnect right now between esports being real and tangible simply because it's all held mainly online, even our viewing experience.
And I had no clue that 3 years ago I would have the opportunities that I have today in esports. I had no clue that it would give me these lifelong connections, these lifelong friends, and it's one of the most rewarding feelings to be able to play at a national level for the college you want to go to.
And if you don't love it, you're not going to stick out. You're not going to stick through those tough times. You're not going to stick through the hard communication barriers with some of your teammates. You're not going to stick through the fights. You're not going to stick through the practices.
If I was talking to somebody and they were on the fence, I would tell them that it's a great supportive environment that, you can build pretty much friendships and sometimes even family in it.
Southeastern Oklahoma State University is built on passion, competition, and community, but we can't level up alone. To keep our students competing at the highest level, we're looking for partners to join our journey. For our local businesses, we offer custom corporate sponsorships. Whether it's your logo on our jerseys, branding in our arena, or digital ads during our live streams, we'll build a package that fits your goals and puts your brand in front of our dedicated audience. Want to support as an individual? Our private sponsorships are perfect for fans and families. Every bit helps, but a gift of $100 secures your name right here on our permanent sponsor wall in the arena, forever cementing your support for our players. Help us power the future of esports. Click the link in the video description, reach out to Stephen at sharris@se.edu, or mention it in the chat and we'll have someone reach out to you. Thanks for the support.
Testing. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm sorry for the little bit of delay. We were having some issues with the microphone. Now, of course, you may notice I am streaming here myself, and that is because, well, I truly did not have enough of getting to be here for all the games. Now, first thing, let's make this better. Still gotta learn a few things, but hey, that's what we're here. A lot more. Yeah, it's looking like hey. Quick, howdy. So, there's going to be a few things we're going to be talking about today, and of course, before we can get into the games, we've got to give a big shout out to many of our players, our coaches, everyone here, because they're going to be the ones who make all this action happen and put on a beautiful show for all you beautiful folks. Now, first things first, we got to get some stuff out the way with the roster. Now, we got a roster here with Madera, who is on the far left, will not be because he has been replaced by another. Now, Onodera has gone over to the Apex side where he's going to be kicking a lot of tail, so you better be there to watch and support him as well. Now, from left to right, we have Zuffy, Silco, Jiren, Evie, and Akoya. And Akoya is the one that you can't really see. He's after Evie, which is on the far right. We're going to have to get this updated soon, and you're going to be able to see him and see how much games he's going to be winning. That's for sure. Now, on top of all this, all organized a little bit better, we have a few things that I want to talk about real quick in regards to how the game. Now, for those who may have been here, y'all may have seen our activation matches, which we did win our first match. Now, we did struggle a little bit with the other two matches. One of them were very close, and we got to see some really good performances from Zuffy. Zuffy had done really amazing work, got quite a few kills, came in clutch, and did a tremendous amount of damage. Really pushed forward the team momentum. I saw we had done a lot of action, a lot of very careful planning. We did some gunfights, and we really tried to pick our engagement. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that we aren't going to be picking our engagements today, because we are going to be massacring all of our enemies here. See, the team has had plenty of time, especially with the coming snowstorm that messed up a few things, to get some practice in, get some work in, and of course, get ready to win. Now, top of all of that, quick little shout out to our tremendous sponsors. One moment to pull up the right things. And now, this right here, I am a beautiful fella, but I would not be half as beautiful without some of the gear by scfatcap.gg. Without them, we wouldn't be looking as beautiful as we are today, making our players look nice and make everything great. Of course, though, what's the looks without all the skills? You can't have the skills to pay the bills without having any bit of training, and that's what we get from Ghost Academy, where we get our top-of-the-line coaches who help us win, help us dominate, and help us beat all of our opponents, win the game. Now, not just them. We got a few more, because even though you look good, even though you got the good skills, even though you got all the good fixings, cannot forget the Media Depot, because the Media Depot is the one who makes us look good and makes you able to see this message. Without me, I would be in a lot of trouble not being able. And without them, well, we wouldn't be able to watch all these videos, would we? And finally, last one, Talk Careers. The family that's there for you when you need it most, no matter what, no matter when, no matter what time, day or night. They're the family that's there, and they will take care of you no matter what. We are going to be going up against this is why I'm supposed to have a co-host with me. But unfortunately, not me, so have a little fun with it. I'll have to update a few. But we are going to be going up against, I got the name, the Missouri State Maroon. They're going to be our first match of week 1 in Division 5, which is going to be a very fascinating, very good start. I can't wait to see just what kind of action we get out of here from Missouri State Maroon and from our wonderful players here at SE. I know for a fact that we're going to see a lot of really great gunplay. Of course, we're going to see a lot of really awesome play. Thing is, when things get tough, lightning strikes not once, not twice, 13 times, and we are going to be bringing home all the gold. Now, we did see that there have been a few changes over, of course, as we're discussed in last stream, that there are going to be a few maps that may have extra protection, let's start where I'm looking for, extra durability to help make it a lot less gun-centric and a lot more planning things out with your abilities, trying to get that edge over your opponents. Now, while we have great gunplay over here, cannot forget that a lot of our teams are very skilled controllers. Like, for example, Duffy is very skilled when it comes to controlling the area, making sure everything's right, picks his fight, and then brings it home. No problem. We got Evie, who's there to start the fight, bring it home, finish the fight, and get moving. Now, with these two, got already enough ground to be able to cover, get everything controlled, get everything we need. And I'm curious to see how this is going to be going into this match. Because given how we've changed our maps, of course, we have to work on our maps, get everything good and better, get a change going for us. And I'm willing to bet that we're going to see a couple of those in how we approach the maps today. For example, we were a lot more cautious in some of those matches of last week, and they were very on guard, very careful. They which paid off tremendously in the first one. The second game we struggled a little bit, but hey, we came out on top and we still did pretty good. Because while we did not win the second game, we still did a tremendous amount of damage and also had a tremendous work ahead of us on learning what things we need to work on, what things we need to improve on, and what things we need to do to get things under control. It'll be just one while I try. It seems to be not wanting to work with, because it knows what's happening. It knows it's going to a bunch of games. There they are. There they are, right for us. Away versus Missouri State Maroon at home. That looks like a big bear in the background. Now that's going to be interesting. Buffalo versus the Bear. Who's going to win that? Well, we'll be seeing soon. That's for dang. Working right here. Now let's see. We have a lot of things we're going to be needing to look at, and a lot of things we're going to be very careful about. Primarily, agents, because we need to be very on guard about how we approach. Because while control is really great, we have seen Zuffy do really well. We do have a tendency of seeing that the aggression can get away from us. As was shown in the last game, aggression had managed to get just barrel past us and cause a whole bunch of issues. Which I'm hoping that we'll be able to come back from that and just demolish the coming games. Now it's going to be best of 3, which that we have to win 3 rounds, which are 13 games. Now, technically, it's whoever gets majority, which is 2 wins. However, if they tie 1-1, then it'll have to break down with a 2. The games go best of 13. However, if there's not a 2-match lead by the time they reach 13, it will go until there is a 2-match lead. I think there have been games where it has gone all the way up to 20. But for the time being, I am just going to sit here, wait, and get back to y'all when the action starts. Well, now it seems I just forgot to unmute myself. Sorry about that. I did see Dirty Heart number 71 over there. Let's go, Storm. I cannot agree with you more. We got to get the Storm rumbling and see the action going. Now, it looks like Jiren is on the Defenders team. Wow, it seems like we've been betrayed. No, how dare you? Right now, though, it looks like we're going to have a little bit more action going on soon. I cannot wait to see what we're going to be doing. If we've decided on any new maps we're going to be trying, or if we're going to be seeing any new agents. I do believe that we will be seeing, let's say, New Haven, I believe is the name of it. I'm curious to see if we're going to actually bring that map on, or if maybe we're going to try out some different maps. But we've been very consistent with the maps we like currently, so I'm very optimistic for it. I think we'll definitely be seeing New Haven. If not this game, then it'll be next game. Oh, hang on. They're trying to fix the settings up. Well, it looks like it's going to be us against them. Oh, no, they're changing the coaches up. Hang on. We got to switch some players over. Unfortunately, a few of the players got stuck on the wrong teams. Like Jiren and Okoye, I think. Okoye is on the wrong team because they're supposed to be on our side. There they are. They're starting to switch sides now. We still got one more at the top, though. Oh, no, we're switching sides again. We're going to be staying over here, it seems. Now, I am excited to see what kind of action we're going to be looking at. I'm looking to see if we've gotten a lot better at handling aggression, or if we're going to be a lot more careful, you know? Because last game we have a lot of aggression going out, and it started clobbering us in our second game. And this is the second match of our activators activation week. It caused a whole bunch of issues with the aggression going out of control and causing some real issues because we couldn't just capitalize and finish those things. But now I'm very confident after some practice, they've learned what they need to do, what they need to change. I'm very confident that we're going to be seeing a lot more defensive playing, a little bit more aggression. Something just try and break them down and see how we can get to work. It looks like the enemy team will not be having a caster for no streaming. Well, we will be welcoming anyone who comes from their side. That comes from, hang on, I gotta pull the name back up. Where is it at? Where's it at? Should be here somewhere. There it is. So anyone from Missouri State Maroon, I welcome you to the chat so that way you can watch and see the action take place. Now keep in mind there will be a stream delay, of course, so that way we can make sure that everything stays fair and we have a whole bunch of fun here. We're here to see who's the best after all. That's going to be the best part of the fun we got. Because even if we can't prove who's the best, we're going to prove that we can still learn, get better, and work together. Now, I'm curious to see. We got Bonk, Love, Muscle, EB, I think is how you say that, and Vesleif. I like Vesleif's little icon there. That's kind of neat. And of course, we got the Odin wielding Jiren, Eevee, Okoye, SE Silco, and Zuffy. Now, I'm excited to see what Zuffy does today because I've seen a lot of really good action for them. Now, on top of all this, before I start getting too into this, there is a reminder. There is a very large motivation for our teams to win here because outside of the games, they have a little bet going on with yours truly. You see, if they get to playoffs and do really well, they get to choose a tattoo that goes on me, and I have to show it on stream. Now, they get to choose a tattoo and what it is, of course, with caveats and rules to make sure everything stays civil and fair. But I think they're going to make it there, and I think it's going to be quite a bit of little fun. Hopefully. Probably not fun for me. Now, I am waiting to see what they're going to be doing. I think they may be waiting on a coach, maybe trying selling some things here with Q. We'll see. We'll see. For now, I am going to put this back into wait just to see what happens, and then right as the game starts, we'll go back. All right. Sound good? Good. Alrighty. It looks like we're going to be starting on the Abyss, and it looks like we will be on the attacking side. Now, this is going to be pretty interesting for us because, let's see. Let's go. Kind of expecting some of the lineup so far. I am curious to see how we're going to be taking control on the attacking side, or if we'll be playing a lot more defensive while we're attacking. Because while we are very, very skilled when it comes to taking space, taking aggression, taking those gunfights, taking all of our stuff that we need with our abilities, we sometimes have to be a little bit on guard, just trying to make sure that we don't rush too far, we don't take too much damage, because each gunfight is a very dangerous one that we don't want to risk. Let's see, I'm looking at Jiren, okay, Okoye, and a Jiren I'm expecting right now. I like to see, because Jiren on, I want to say Sage, because I know that's Jet, and I keep forgetting his name. I don't know why I forget that name, but I know Jiren is very good on information, and that's going to be really good to try and get a feel for the information going on, so that way Zuffy and of course Evie can move in, initiate that battle, and they can just take the battle and win no matter what. Now, let's see. Okoye, I have seen so far twice on Jet, and I have seen quite a good stuff. They are very, very skilled when it comes to that, being able to take those engagements back out real quick, like without taking any damage. It gives them a lot of good area to try and get some information while some good cover. And of course, the ultimate ain't too bad. Now, let's see. We got Zuffy on Astra, Silco on Tio, Okoye on Jet, Evie on Waylay, and of course, Jiren on Soba. Jiren. I keep saying Jiren. I don't know why I'm saying Jiren. Now, let's get into the game real quick. Now, let's see if everything's working real right here. Okay, hang on. There we go. This is what we like to see. Ooh, now that's a pretty little pistol. I like that. Now, let's see here. Looks like we're going to have a lot. It looks like they're trying to decide if they want to try and maybe go A, or maybe they're going to split up a little bit here. It looks like Silco and Jiren maybe going towards B. Perhaps try and split things up. It looks like it could probably go either way. They're not sure if they're going to go A or B. They have a lot of empty space in between the two, with center looking very, very empty. However, an A is locked down because it looks like they're... Oh, hang on. They're so... Okay, let's see what happens here. We got Jet immediately rush forward, taking space. Ooh, a little bit of a gun fight right here with Muscle, and maybe TB will be able to cause some issues pretty soon. Evie and Silco are being very slow, very cautious, while Zuffy is trying to get a good sight for everyone. Ooh, TB taking down Zuffy with that immediate shot. Ooh, that was very, very, very dang good shot right there. Silco and Evie are very cautious, trying to get closer, but this Omen is just kind of them making sure that they don't move too hard. And ooh, a little bit of a scary shot right there. That could have been a little bit more dangerous. If the shots had been just a little bit more accurate, we could have gotten very, very much damage. A lot of trouble. Let's see what happens here. Okoye looks like they're going to be trying to take a fight down center. They're very cautious. They've already used one of their smokes, I believe. So they'll have to try and save one. Let's see real quick. Silco and Evie are thinking of trying to take this gunfight, but it's kind of just hit or miss, trying to wait.
30 seconds left.
Move. Ooh, massive damage on V's left. Yeah, looks like Bomb is back a little bit. And ooh, Evie's taking out my love. That is rough. That is not something we like to see, but it's something we're gonna have to see a lot of, because not every pawn's gonna make it to the end. Sometimes you gotta get there and take the king. Jiren taking down TV. We love seeing that damage right there. There looks like they're gonna go into the plant. While Jiren goes for the plant, sorry, Jiren. Okoye is gonna be keeping an eye out on the path that just came through. Jiren is gonna be watching the stairway over there. And Silco seems like he's got a pretty nice angle right there to have a lot of good view. And a great view on the deep. Alright, take an idea where they are. Ooh! Love taking down Okoye, and Jiren has taken down Love, Muscle, and Silco has taken down V's That is amazing work right there, taking down the first one right there. And of course, we can't forget. You hear that though? That's the sound of thunder striking. And you know what happens when thunder strikes? It strikes more than one place, because it's going to be striking 13 times more. So y'all better be prepared. You better have some popcorn. You better watch and see all the stuff that's let's see over here. It looks like they may be going very split up here with Zuffy. Looks like he's going to be aiming towards B.
There.
Evie and Jiren are going to be going towards center. And Silco and Okoye are going to be going towards A. This is going to give them quite a bit of opportunity, especially if Evie and Jiren can take over the center and allow them to just balloon towards either A or B, because that allows them to pick their fights. Okoye is about to use their dash, maybe try and see if they can get a pick real quick, and then use their dash. They've used their dash because it may have ran down. I do not think they got any damage there just yet. Evie's watching that corner right there, making sure that no one tries to rotate from A towards B. Now they may be able to get something here because it looks like they are going to have someone by. Now let's see what happens here, folks. You're going to get the shot. Ooh, come on. Oh, he sees him. He knows he's there. He's backed out for now. It looks like he's trying to take a little bit less space. To the stick route. Evie's taking down Hebe. Ooh, Koya has taken down Hebe. And taking down Muscle. Okay, that's 2. Can we take it down a 3rd?
30 seconds left.
All right, that looks like they're backing off because they realize that we need to take a higher ground here. See here. Koye is keeping an eye on the high ground while also watching their back. Jiren is taking down and takes down Bonk. All right, just 1 left. Can they get him, or will he let the bomb go off? All right. He seems to think he's going to come from the right, not aware that he may be on the left. But Love's going to have to do something. Will they save for Econ and just try and survive, or are they just going to let the bomb go off? Oh, hang on. Oh, none of them are aware they're behind him. And Love's taking down Jiren, but Zuffy's taking down Love. They'll need to flee right now. That way they can maintain Econ. And they got away just fine. And that is number 2. Oh, you hear that? The storm's getting close. You know what happens when the storm rumbles? The music starts. Now, the team is working a lot of really good plays here. And it looks like they were a little bit too on guard. They were trying to think of what to do. And maybe we need to be careful on their corners here, because we had noticed that it was very precarious there, costing Jiren their life and almost costing Zuffy their life if it had been using any other guns besides pistol. Now, Koye is going to be trying to take down Sarah, trying to get a good feel for it, along with Jiren. Meanwhile, Evie and Silco, they seem very set on taking over A, and Silco's going to try and get some early intel with their drones, see if they can find out what's going on. They do not see the Omen is there, while Zuffy makes a further push towards B. Zuffy looks like he's backing off, but hang on, Evie has gotten a little bit of action here. He knows someone's there, he just does not know quite where. Okay, so now they're aware the Omen's there, thanks to the ability. The dash is ready, but unfortunately has to let go to waste. They know someone's in B site. Looks like they're going to be rotating towards A site with Okoye and Jiren, trying to keep them cut down. That way they can't just push from A and B, with both of them watching their flanks.
Right here.
Okay, Okoye may be able to take a gunfight right here, destroying the drone from the Sova. Everyone's just trying to be very careful, trying to not rush everything here. They have to be this is a very precarious situation. They're all very just far away from each other while they're in little squads. Zuffy is on his own. And
30 seconds left.
Ooh, Love's taking out Silco and Evie together on A site. Oh no. Ooh,
last
Love's taking
player
out Koye,
standing.
and Love is taking down Jiren.
Spike down A.
It is all on Zuffy now with 19 seconds left on the clock. Can he do it, folks? Will he try and save for the Econ, or will he try and go for the gold and try and see if he can bring them down?
10 seconds left.
They get to force the fight here. Taking down B. Ooh, but Love taking out Zuffy. All I gotta respect his Love for that, because that was a nice little ace there. Now, unfortunately, of course, that don't mean we're always gonna win every little engagement. That's the truth of it. But that means that it's gonna make it all the more sweeter when we do take home the gold. Now, it looks like everyone is more set towards B this time around. Because originally we had seen a sort of 2-2-1, with 1 usually going towards B, 2 in the center, and 2 towards A. And it looks like the Omen may be expecting that again, with the Omen staying towards A. However, we are seeing that 2 others are staying in the center, trying to combat them, knowing that they're going to try and take down the center. All right, hang on. Now we got the drone coming out from Silco. Trying to get some information, and immediately got some good information right there. Foyer has got his dash ready and is planning to use some action here. And managed to take down bomb very quickly. Like, I love to see that. That was amazing gunplay right there. Now let's see what happens here. Silco is looking like he's probably going to plant in the back or towards that little point right there because that gives them a long range advantage. They're going for the plant right now while Jiren takes an eye on the back and makes sure there's nothing here. Oh, he hears them. He sees them. Love sees them as well. Now it's just a very precarious gunfight here. He's about to have range on him. Oh, but he got range from a... Ooh, TB had gotten him. Third party. That's rough to see. Ooh, ult comes through. Still not really any damage. Ooh, Koya's taking down Muscle, but Love is taking down Koya.
One enemy remaining.
Silco. Zuffy is taking down Love. It is now a 2v1, folks. Ooh, hang on. Gotta switch back. Zuffy staying right there on point. Keep an eye on it. Ooh, but will they have time to... Will they have time for the defuse? Not quite sure.
Clutch.
Just barely, by less than 0.1 second. That is close. I will give them that. That was extremely close. Now, this is... Oh, hang on. It did a 1 to 3, so that means it counted for the win for us. Now, that's interesting. Okay, that's very interesting to see. See here. What's going to be their game plan? So it looks like they're going to be going more towards A this time, maybe a little bit towards center, but mostly towards A, with Jiren going to be maybe leading the charge, try and get some information here. We have Evie going towards center, going to try and initiate a fight here and get some feeling for where they're at. Ooh, taking some major damage there, drop down to 85. Now we got Evie, Jiren, Silco, and of course Zuffy. Jiren trying to get some information there from the ult, but it doesn't look like it got much value there, unfortunately. Evie is keeping an eye on the mid-range, making sure that no one goes for the flank, as well as trying to secure a little bit of an early pick, maybe if they could, to help with the coming team fight. Now they still have two people, one on B, another on near B. I'm keeping an eye on the center, trying to make sure nothing goes on there. So this may be a very favored team fight with a 2v4 here. Oh, he hears them. Oh, Love taking down Zuffy.
Spike down A.
Koya has to keep an eye on the center. Silco's keeping an eye over there on the edge. And there's the drone right there, grabbing some early information. Beasley has taken down Jiren. Okoye is keeping an eye on there. Managed to get two right there.
Spike
Beasley.
carrier is killing.
Spike down A.
Ooh, managed to
Last
secure two
player
right there.
standing.
Evie is taking down Hebe.
30 seconds left.
Ooh, but didn't see Muscle. 2v3. That was a really good fight right there. And Okoye got a lot of really good damage. Tyler Drake, 5, 6, 4. Let's go. Indeed. Let's go, guys. Now, it looks like Mr. Goat is going to be going for a timeout here. Probably trying to get a recover some of that momentum, as well as break up the enemy momentum, because we are seeing that they're winning quite a few gunfights here, and that is not a very good situation for us to be in. Now, real quick, why don't we get a look at who has ultimates and what their stuff is going like. So right now, we're seeing Love getting a lot of damage off here with 14. Effectively double. That is incredible to see and very interesting, because that may mean that we'll be focusing on Love quite a bit more. Whereas Okoye, Jiren, Zuffy, and Silco all have their ults, with Evie 1 point away from getting their ults. With quite a bit of econ right here, I do think that the enemy team might have the econ advantage. However, I think with our ults, we may be able to bring this one back, as well as potentially be able to get into the second round. However, we have to remember that the enemy team is quite close to getting a few ults themselves, with notably Love, Hebe, and Beasley are the closest. All right, let's see what happens here. So we're seeing that they're planning to go towards B again, but it looks like Jet may be thinking about this, maybe go towards center. Can't really seem to decide at the moment. It does look like they may be going for the econ here, using only the basic pistols. Looks like we're seeing quite a few econ.
Get out of my way!
Oh, hang on. Ooh, Evie was taken out quick by TV. Now Zuffy is kind of near the corner, being very on guard, very cautious. Ooh, Silco got a lot of information there. Ooh, that was a close shot. very, very close. Duffy kind of sitting in the smoke, trying to get a feel for it. He is only using the sheriff, saving Econ right here. Ooh, Duffy was taken out by PB. Now it's just Jiren. Hang on, let's see what happens here. Jiren, Okoye, and Okoye. Oh, they are surrounded here. Jiren's taking out Bonk.
Last player standing.
Silco taking out Few, and Muscle was taking down Okoye. This is a very rough game, folks. It looks like what's happening is that they're getting a very good feel for how we're moving, as well as a lot of I don't know how else to say it. It's just an interesting gunfight. We're seeing a lot of very close gun fights that are getting extremely down to the wire, with on some occasions shots just barely missing us, as we saw there with Zuffy. Now let's see what happens here. So we did take quite a bit of money from last turn, leaving us a significant advantage, which PB being, let's see, oh, hang on, PB changing a little bit. Not as significant as I would like, but it's really well done, because we got 2 Vandals, 1 Operator. Ooh, hang on, the Operator is interesting. I kind of like seeing that.
Take flight.
TV on that. I'm gonna be very curious to see that. I'm not gonna lie. They managed to get the hit on TV, which is really great. Scanning ahead, and it looks like B is mostly empty. They were in A push, so this may be able to grab a lot of really good territory and be able to secure A down for us. Oye is being very cautious here. Silco going for the plant, and it looks like an ult was popped. If I had to be guessing, it was Zuffy's ult. Asterisk ult, of course. That's the one that blocks everything off and makes it very hard to see for the enemy team, allowing us to take control and force them to try and interact here. Ooh, Jaren doesn't see muscle there. And managed to destroy it.
Go ahead. Stun.
Enemy down. Ooh, Love taking down Jaren. Love taking down Evie. Okoye.
Last player standing.
Ooh, it's 1 player now. Looks like he's going for the pop in the ult. Going for DP. Oh, Duffy missed on the B-flip. So close, but so far. If we had held for only 1 more second, that would have been quite close. However, you gotta remember, we are going to be bringing it home, because right now it's 4-3. While those are a little bit daunting odds, I have seen this team come back from way, way worse odds.
I should play
We're going to see it, and we're going to see the Storm
reality.
rumble, and we're going to see victory be assured. Let's see what's happening here. Right now, we have 1 ult while they have 2. We have Evie's ult. Looks like they're going to be running with, let's see, 2 Vandals, I want to say. Alright, so these are pretty decent guns, pretty good decent matchup. Jiren's going to try and get some information early on here, try and keep an eye on B, because they have 2 on there keeping an eye out, make sure nothing goes crazy. They did see the little mine there, so they know that someone's in there. They just don't know where. Okoye didn't have an idea, trying to get ooh, but TV's taking out Okoye, and Evie's taking out Mom. Ooh, but Jiren's been taken out by TV.
Spike down B.
Now TV is extremely low here. It is a 3. But it, sorry, 3v4.
Last player standing.
Zuffy didn't see TB and he got but Love is taking out Silco as well. TB taking out Love, and TB is taking out Evie. These tight angles, I feel, are probably what's going to be causing a little bit of issues, just because I think that they're so close together when they're going towards B that it's causing a few issues. Well, I'm confident that our team's definitely going to be able to change around here. It looks like they're thinking about it, trying to see if maybe they should change things up a bit. Now the Bucky, that's to see on Evie. I'm very curious to see how that goes with Bucky. It looks like Zuffy and Okoye right now are sticking with a revolver, and Silco is sticking with a pistol. The Ghost, if I recall correctly. Evie's going with Jiren, who's going to be gathering some information with the drone.
I have the spike.
Has intel right there proving that there is a trap there. Okoye's taking down Love. TB's taking down Evie. Oh, wow. Very early, very quick. Ooh, barely missed shot. Ooh, TB was taken down by Jiren.
Spike down B. Last player
Ooh,
standing.
taking down Zuffy, too. It is now all... Oh, that is a beautiful pistol. It is now all on Silco. Now he knows someone may be coming around for the flank. Ooh, but Love managed to get that shot first. 6-3. This is going to be a rough play here. Now, we are 3 behind. Now, while that is not great, it does not mean nothing terrible. Because
I got enough
we
time
are
to
more
go
than
into the
capable of coming
Astro
back here. It seems we're having some issues taking around B as well, because B also has a lot more long-ranged areas. And it seems like their gunfights with the sniper rifles are dealing a lot more damage. I'm wondering if maybe it'd be a good idea for them to try and go downstairs,
Right
but you
there.
don't want them to pincer them going between A and B. We will only have to wait and see how this goes and what will happen now. Now, very careful. Oh, TV's taking down Jiren.
Spike down
TV
B.
is in point though. Foye is trying to get control of the high ground, trying to cut down
Taking
TV.
that back.
And they managed to get Zuffy's taking down TV. And Love is taking down Foye. Zuffy's taking down
punish
Muscle.
you.
TV is hindered at the moment. There may be a gunfight here. Ooh, Love had switched over to the shotgun. Very good choice on their part. Deals quite a bit of damage. And Zuffy taking down Beast.
One enemy remaining.
Silco's taking down Love. And Walker's been taken down by Silco. You know what that is, folks? That's the sound of the thunder rumbling. We're seeing a lot of really good action here, and that was a nice little comeback there. We did quite a bit working there, trying to just take control from it. Okay, so we have almost 3 ults right now compared to their 3. Now, we're gonna have to keep an eye on TV because TV is very dangerous right now with those long ranges. It looks like our best bet is gonna be trying to close the ground as quick as we can.
Locating
It's
target.
very dangerous to do. Silco's gonna try and gather more information. They know there's gonna be the drone there, of course, but they're gonna try and find out where everyone is hiding. Okay, Launching. Going in very aggressive here. And immediately get behind on B. Oh, hang on. They're thinking about going for the. Ooh. Okay, now they know TV's up there. Ooh, Evie is taken out by TV. Spike is already planted. And Okoye is getting the shot from far away. Wonderful shot. Love has taken out Zuffy as well, though. So now it is already a 3v4 situation, though it doesn't seem like they're quite aware of where they're at. Okoye has taken out Love as well. Ooh, Muscle Mommy is taking down Jiren, but Okoye is taking down Bomb. Alright. Looks like they're gonna try and go for the defuse.
Grenade is live.
Oh, hang on. I don't think they're gonna get the defuse. They did get the defuse. Oh no. But we're seeing us winning a lot more gunfights there. Okoye has really
Last
taken
round
a
before
lot of
the
really
switch.
good fights there and managed to carry out 5 views that could have been disfavorable. Taken down as well as TV with their operator no out and being able to just take them down in that gunfight and get them before they can get them. Now we almost have all of our ults here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see if this is since this is the last round in this half, if we're going to be seeing a lot of ults pop off really quickly. We can only wait and see, but we're going to definitely have to be cautious because it looks like
Locating target.
TV is being very, very dangerous early on here. Alright. Okay, they know he's there. They heard the gunshot. Okoye is going to go try and use their smoke to try and blind them to keep them from getting any actual value. However, it looks like this may have been a ruse because they're heading over to A, abandoning the gunfight there.
You want to fight it?
All right, we got TV's offense going off. Gathering a lot of quick movement there. Taking down Bomb. Here in their ult. Ooh, that's really nice to see. Really nice to see. Now, Love has taken out Zuffy. See what happens here. They're all gathered towards that point on A. They're keeping an eye out, thinking that maybe they're going to try and make a push at some point that they can take advantage of. They're waiting for the ult to end as well, so that way they don't get no real good value out of it. And Love advanced real quick and fast. Silco. Muscle has taken down Silco as well, though. Ooh, massive damage there. Jiren takes it while trying to wait. Evie is taking down Muscle.
Like I
But
never
Muscle has been
left.
revived. He knows he's right for time. He just doesn't know where. Nice shot there, taking down Muscle. This one. And TV.
Get out of my way.
You love to see that folks.
Switching sides.
I am loving what we're seeing here, folks. We're seeing a lot of really good plays. It looks like we're really getting to come back here and with our first round now. Okoye is getting really, really good picks here and is being able to take quite a few gunfights that would have been extremely dangerous otherwise. I'm also loving a lot of the aggression that we're seeing from Evie, because Evie's aggression there definitely won them quite a few of those fights by himself. Oh, I'm on the wrong team. I gotta fix this. That way it looks right. Alright, so let's see. What are they playing here? Now, it looks like they're gonna be planning to move towards A. See what happens here. Oh, okay. So Evie's keeping an eye on the center while it looks like they're very, very set on taking down the center so that way. And Evie has already taken down Okoye. Iron already knows that they're coming by. Ooh, fires off the shock dart. That is 2 shock darts down, but he's gonna try and maybe get some intel here, or he's gonna back off. Try and just make sure by time safe for everyone to come by. That way they can back him up, make sure that everything's going well. He's going to keep an eye on A to keep it locked down. Meanwhile, Zuffy's keeping an eye on B, making sure that no one tries to go for the flank. And Evie looks like they may be considering a flank into them. Silco hears them, and he is sneaking up behind them. They don't seem none the wiser about it. Oh, but they are keeping an eye on there. They know someone's there. They just don't know where. It's just very, very precarious right now. Now they're moving off. They seem to think that no one is in fact there. And immediately taking out Love. Still got some major damage right there. And Evie's taking out Muscle. Evie's taking out Evie and Jiren. Now it's on all Zuffy and Silco.
Left.
Now we can only wait and see what happens
Spike
here.
planted.
He has seen Bong.
Last player standing.
And Zuffy taking
One
out Evie
enemy
and Bong
remaining.
together. There's only one more left. The Omen has to get in there quickly and be able to try and shut him down. However, the Omen has to only play time. As he's going to try and go for the defuse. And, oh, few missed shots on both sides. He can get it halfway finished. Okay, and he's going for the plant. And unfortunately, Beast managed to get the damage there. Now, that was extremely close. We're seeing a lot more on the aggression here. We're seeing a lot more that they're more centered towards the center at first, and then we're trying to get their pick for either B or A, which could be telling us quite a bit for how the enemy team's going to be playing here. Let's see. It looks like we may be saving for the econ here and maintaining with only just pistols. Running the new Bandit. That was really quick and fast for me. Running the Sheriff and 2 classics. Alright, it looks like TB is going to be going down the center, and this could cause issues. And immediately getting the pick on Zuffy and backing off. Ooh, almost getting the pick on Okoye. And it looks like Okoye may be backing off along with Evie towards B, and getting picked on by Love. And Evie getting the pick on B.
Last player
Got him
standing.
mid-reload. Silco is by himself now. He's going to have to make a push into B, and it's going to be a very precarious situation here. Switching out for
Spike
the Sheriff.
planted.
Really good call, because damage is going to be paramount here. Ooh, Evie getting the pick on Silco. See, it looks like we're spreading up now to a 3-2 situation here with 3 on B and 2 on A. However, it looks like Evie is kind of concentrating towards center. Trying to take the long gun fight, perhaps. Now, Jiren with the Odin. I love seeing that right there. Evie's just trying to get an idea, see if maybe someone's going to be trying to pull something. Jiren is keeping an eye on the center and making sure that no one tries to make a move into the A without his permission. Ooh, major intel right there. And unfortunately, a missed shot right there on Jiren.
Revealing area.
Oh, right behind him. Love moving in quick and aggressive with that shotgun blast. Ooh, Okoye has looked away at the wrong time. Bonk has already planted. They have taken full
Spike
control of A.
planted.
And now it is a
Right
3v5 situation here. Ooh, now that's an interesting angle there for Zuffy to be working. He may be able to get a shot on Love. Hang on, he backed off. He looks like he's playing out up
Blocking
here.
vision.
And getting a pick right there on Love. Getting a pick on. He can work. Ooh, but didn't get the pick on Evie. Evie's gotten the pick on Bonk though.
Grenade is live.
All right, now you just gotta get the defuse.
Last player standing.
And unfortunately, Evie and Soko were both taken out by Muscle and TV. This is a 10-5 situation here, folks. It's not a great situation. However, we have more than enough time to come back here, as well as the fact that this has to be a 2-match lead, which means that if we win the next 5 games, they have to win 5 more games in order to beat us. Okoye is being very aggressive here, moving closer into A, which is really interesting to see. Now, I'm curious to see how this is going to work out. I'm noticing that everyone seems to be mainly running pistols. Oh, but everyone able to take off. Got some major damage there on Okoye, with Okoye backing off, trying to just fall back into sight, be a little bit more on guard, make sure nothing crazy goes on. They did get some damage on our jet. Ooh, major damage right there on Silco. And Silco is taken down by Muscle. They have now control of center, and they get to choose where they're going to be going through. And it looks like they are making the move towards E. Evie has probably heard this and is reported this to the team as they are falling back over towards B, away from A. Evie getting massive damage here. Zuffy's taking out Love.
Slow down.
Ooh, massive move right there by Evie. Backing off. Muscle is taking out Zuffy.
Standing ahead.
Muscle is taking out Evie.
30 seconds left.
Beaslif has some massive
Last
damage
player
on.
standing.
Ooh, but she's taking down them. And Okoye has taken down TB, but Muscle has taken down Okoye. This is 11-5. There's 2 more matches.
Them to strike.
Oh, hang on. Mr. Ghost going for the timeout, so it looks like we're going to try and break up their momentum and get a feel for what we need to change and what we need to be fixing. So we're seeing a lot of things here. We're seeing a lot of aggression, a lot of very careful plays, and we're seeing that with their aggression, they're kind of getting closer to steamrolling. We need to be very careful because it looks like they be primarily towards center. That way they can push out and choose either A or B, whichever they feel is the best one for them to take. So we're going to have to be very on guard, and we're going to be need to do a lot of practice on this, because it seems like their long range has been causing us a bit of issue, as we've seen with TB being very, very proficient with the operator and taking a lot of kills here. We're going to have to be very, very careful, and we're going to need to be very aggressive against TB to try and close that gap so that way we can take home the win. But for the time being, all we can do is wait, see what happens, and see if we change anything or if we do something different here. Boye, and it looks like they're all thinking about how to move here. No one has grabbed the spike yet. Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm on the wrong team. I keep seeing the wrong team because they keep switching up the keys on me. Looks like they're keeping most of an eye on the center. Someone has popped their alt. Evie was taken down by TB. He almost got a shot there on Okoye. Okoye is backing off, not trying to take that engagement just yet. And Love is jumping in with her, but was not enough to get them. Zuffy just narrowly being unable to kill Love. Love is extremely low and would be extremely able for them to take down. However, there is a lot of aggression going on, so they're going to have to back off and be very careful here. A 3v5 situation is never favorable. Even if they are very heavily damaged, it does not mean much. Because even if you're heavily damaged, that's still an extra gun on them, and it's still very helpful for them.
All missiles away. Light munition.
Man, about to take down Okoye.
Last
Ooh,
player
the blind
standing.
managed to stop Jiren.
Flawless.
Silco, take it down. Ooh. A very close match, and I don't know if they would have had time for the defuse.
Match point.
Now, this is match point with the 12-5. This is not great, but I do think we can come back from this because I've seen us come back from worse. Remember, folks, though, if the match ends, it's not over yet because we still have 2 more games at the very least for Southeastern to win. I think what they're probably going to do is leaning into this after seeing what happens. They're probably going to be trying to favor less long sight lines in order to try and deal with these aim. Okoye knows that he's going to try and go for that shot. He just doesn't know where. Evie in a very precarious situation here. Oh, taken down by Bonk. Ooh, got a nice little pick there on TV. Ooh, Love came up to back up Okoye. Take down Okoye, backing up TV. We've got A locked down for the most part, but Silco is backing away from B, trying to get an idea of what's going on in the center. This is leaving B very exposed. It looks like Jiren may be trying to go up to follow and help, but there's only so much he can do at this moment. Ooh, they're doing extreme aggression here and a lot of damage. Taking control of B completely. Jiren back is trying to go for a flank here while Silco and Zuffy stand there and wait.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Oh. I'm gonna have to be careful here.
There they are.
A lot of intel here, almost taking out TV. TV is extremely low at the moment. Ooh,
Last player standing.
Silco. Duffy is taking out TV.
1 by 1.
That is the ult there. Hindered decay. A whole bunch of stats going on here. That managed to get the pick on Love. Oh, but the reload in the end managed to get Zuffy. That was a really close game, a very interesting one indeed, and we saw a really much stuff there. But TV very dangerous here. Now, there's going to be a little bit of a break in between matches. I do want to talk about how we had seen a lot of really good aggression here from Okoye, and with Okoye being very decent at tackling TV and causing quite a bit of damage. They're going to be taking a 5-minute break, so in 5 minutes, we will be coming back to it.
Southeastern Esports is exciting.
It's competitive.
Is fantastic.
A place that students felt like they came and they were a part of, and they left with memories they'll never forget, with an experience they couldn't have gotten anywhere else, with friends that they never would have made otherwise, and with a skill set and an understanding of video games, but also just life in general.
People misunderstand it as it's just a niche thing that only a certain few can do, but it's definitely something that is very inclusive. A lot of people can join, a lot of people can be a part of it. It's something that's actually been very helpful to me with making friends, making lifelong connections. And
This team has changed me because it gave me different perspectives on different people and different lives. I came here very narrow-minded and very, just not aware of what many people were going through.
I think there's a large disconnect right now between esports being real and tangible simply because it's all held mainly online, even our viewing experience.
And I had no clue that 3 years ago I would have the opportunities that I have today in esports. I had no clue that it would give me these lifelong connections, these lifelong friends, and it's one of the most rewarding feelings to be able to play at a national level for the college you want to go to.
And if you don't love it, you're not going to stick out. You're not going to stick through those tough times. You're not going to stick through the hard communication barriers with some of your teammates. You're not going to stick through the fights. You're not going to stick through the practices.
If I was talking to somebody and they were on the fence, I would tell them that it's a great supportive environment that, you can build pretty much friendships and sometimes even family in it.
Southeastern Oklahoma State University is built on passion, competition, and community, but we can't level up alone. To keep our students competing at the highest level, we're looking for partners to join our journey. For our local businesses, we offer custom corporate sponsorships. Whether it's your logo on our jerseys, branding in our arena, or digital ads during our live streams, we'll build a package that fits your goals and puts your brand in front of our dedicated audience. Want to support as an individual? Our private sponsorships are perfect for fans and families. Every bit helps, but a gift of $100 secures your name right here on our permanent sponsor wall in the arena, forever cementing your support for our players. Help us future esports. Click the link in the video description, reach out to Stephen at sh.edu, or mention it in the chat and we'll have someone reach out to you. Thanks for the support.
Hello and welcome everyone. It looks like we're going to be going to the map of the Pearl this time as the attackers. Right now, the defenders. And it's going to be very interesting to see how we're going to be going here. It looks like Jiren is going to be very, very interesting. Pretty sure that's Killjoy. Koye, sorry, I keep forgetting how to say the name correctly. Koye staying on Jet, which is a very good call here. Allows for a lot of aggression. Counter TV. And it looks like, hang on. I have to wait to see exactly what they're going to be locked in as and what they're going to do. On Sage, it's going to be very interesting. I'm wondering how they're going to be playing. If they're going to be a lot more passive, a lot more careful, just focus on keeping the team alive, or if they're going to be very, very aggressive like we saw last time, going for those long-range shots. Happens here. Currently, oh, hang on, TB may be going for a Phoenix here. That would be interesting to see. Phoenix would have them up to basically reject death by being able to have a extra life. I'm not quite sure who they're going to be going. Kind of curious to see. There's going to be I'm curious to see how they're going to be handling what's going to be happening soon. Locked in. Alrighty. So let's go down the list when we're ready. Alright. First off, we got Zuffy on Astra, Silco on Fade, Eevee on Yoru, Koya on Jet, Kieran on Killjoy. Then we got Muscle on Chamber, Clove, the Fade, the Neon, and the Tia. This is going to be a very how this works and see how everything goes. I'm seeing a lot more closed areas here except for... Sorry about that. It looks like B is going to be very, very not long range. This map, for the most part, looks like it's very close range. There's not going to be a lot of opportunity for them. Very long range. So this may help them a lot with dealing with. Happen here. Gotta wait and see. Alright, Jiren is going to try to get an idea if they're going to be there or not. It looks like they are going through this, mainly heading towards it. Probably has a little bit of distraction. Yeah, it looks like they're going for a two-directional pronged assault on A, with them getting a little bit of knowledge from the drone zone. Is someone there on 4? Let's still go send something back at them, and they can kind of back off a little bit. They look like they're going to be trying to take the gunfight here, with Jiren and Eevee trying to keep an eye on, being unaware that there is someone down there. Bonkhead's taking on Koye. Even
Oh, come on!
And we got that right here.
Boom! Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Love, but Zuffy is taking down Bonk, Love, and also the TB. Now it's all left on Muscle. Now we do have the spike. We know where it is. As long as we can keep an idea of where it is, we can decide how this engagement goes. We're seeing already some massive improvement from our last game. So it looks like this map may be a great call, but we'll have to wait.
30 seconds left.
Where they might be at, but
I
they
have
have
the
an idea.
spike.
They managed to get control of the spike, and now right now he's backing off towards. A is too hot, so he has to fall off and go back where it needs to be from. Now, what's gonna happen here is the real question. He has 14 seconds to make a play and then also plan.
Turn out.
Killjoy.
10 seconds left.
Out. He knows he's there. He's
There's an alarm bot.
and unfortunately, Muscle managed to get the kill on Killjoy. 3 seconds to plant.
Without blasting him.
Spike
And
planted.
made it in time. Managed to get the plant off. In. Muscle is going up behind Eevee. I'm not sure if Eevee is aware of that. They do have this point on lock, but they're in the back. Okay, Eevee taking some damage there immediately. And Eevee managed to get the pick on Muscle, and that is the very first win right there of the match.
Good try.
A lot of better plays overall. I'm curious to see how it goes forward with them going into. Curious also to see if. Looks like they're going to be thinking about doing right now the econ, maybe switch over to shotguns.
Where are you?
Going to try and get a long range shot off here on muscle. But it's backing off, considering that there's gunfire nearby to the left. Oh, but got the shot. He taking major damage here though. Trying to take some damage. But he managed to take down Love. Firing off the smoke, trying to get an idea, maybe get someone tagged. Silco may be able to go for the flank here. Ooh, got some major damage on bomb.
One enemy remaining.
Silco got bonk as well with a flawless
Now this
victory.
pleases me.
We're seeing now that TV, who had been very, very heavy on the sniper rifle use, maybe switched off from that and it's looking more kind of interesting to see. It seems like it may have been a good call for them to try and take these much tighter corners because it seems like it's causing a lot of. Now Koya is going with an operator and Evie going with another sniper rifle as well. Kind of interesting to see. But they may be able to get an early peek run. Trying to get an idea. But that be still taking down TV without Koya getting too damage. Koya has taken down Bonk as well. Immediately at 5-3.
Cutting through.
Now it's all very close right now, but it looks like it's about to be a 2-1 here on Muscle.
Found them.
Muscle not
Almost
aware.
down.
And even getting the kill right there on Muscle, even while blinded. Very interesting team, very nice.
One enemy
And
remaining.
taking down Love. Will they get Beasley? Ooh, the blind on us. And Evie taking down Beasley as well.
Auto closed.
That is immediately 3-2-0. Stinger SMGs, a sheriff, and a buck. Or I say Bucky.
Time to jump.
That's gonna be interesting to see how they go forward here. Because it seems like Koye is gonna be sticking with the operator here on a long sideline into B. No one is in center though. That's gonna be causing them some issues. Okay, Silco is backing up, which may be able to gather some information, as evidenced by Zuppy, most likely informed by the gunfire. Now it looks like they're moving back towards
Here.
on. Gyron is keeping an eye out. He hears some gunfire. He knows they're nearby. And Silco maybe trying to go for the flank here through this vent. Muscle has their eyes on there though with the SMG. They're gonna need to back up and be very careful here. However, if they do win the gunfight here, they also know where the spike is.
Concealment.
Also seems to know that they're there, but just isn't sure. While Silco seems to be very, very cautious, knowing that they have to be there as well. As long as we play time here, we win. So they are forced to have to act here and do something. The question is, what's going to be the first gunfight that shows up?
Bring them down.
Silco going in there, blinding Muscle. Very interesting play there.
30 seconds
Duffy,
left.
being forced back by the drone. Ooh, almost getting fire off there. A lot going on at once. Love it taking down Silco. And Zuppy's taking down Bonk, but Love taking down Zuppy. Evie is taking down Visa.
Spike down A. One
It
enemy
is
remaining.
a 1v3 right now. We have the...
10
hang on. We
seconds
don't have
left.
Spike anymore. We got 8 seconds. They have to plant.
Spike planted.
And here it is. Taking down DB. And we're going to be able to get the defuse off. That is 4-0, folks. We are seeing a lot of improvement here. the members of Southeastern community, and we allow them to be able to play the games and be able to practice and get better for a chance to be able to get on our varsity teams and be able to participate in the club teams,
Cutting through.
where they will be having games in the tournaments for a chance to become a varsity. Now, we got mostly attack towards A. It seems that the enemy has not given up on. Silco is going towards, keep an eye out. He hears the ability being used. They know they're there, they just don't know quite where at. And given the amount of gunfire, they know they're there, and they know that there's a lot of direction, so they can back off, gives them some space, so that way they can kind of just get them.
Time to jump.
All right, let's see what happens. Right now, it's just kind of wait and see. Everyone's very cautious. They're not wanting to take the gunfight here because it's too risky for involved. Whereas Southeastern doesn't have a motivation to have to take the gunfight because we can decide how this engagement goes. Ooh, Muscle's taking out Evie. Silco is smart and taking out American. Taking out taking out something.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
Now Koye is all that's left here. And let's get the pick on Beaslet. Has to try and either take the damage here, or he can back off and save econ. Given that the econ advantage exists right here, I would say that they should probably try and maybe just go for aggression here. Switch out their guns, which it seems like what he's doing. Oh, the skin on. Pretty. Now let's see what happens here. Not have a lot of time, and he does a lot of aggression. They're all backing off.
This is nothing.
Oh, they got them. Well played on their part. Well played. By sacrificing one of their characters to be able to try and get stop the defuse from happening was very, very well played on their part. Because they could have gotten that defuse off there.
Alarm bot out. Placing sentry. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
They are very, very geared to go towards A. Ooh, Evie taking some damage right there. Barely managing to escape. That would have been a very precarious situation.
Face your fear!
Oh, Evie has been taking out. Evie
You had your
taking
fun.
out Love. But
My turn.
Silco, but Love has been revived. Love is taking out Silco.
Spike planted.
Evie has taken out Love again. Evie, so Love is down for the count.
One
And
enemy
Zuppy's
remains.
taking out Muscle. Here's taking out Bit. Bonk is taking out Evie. And Zuppy is taking out Bonk. That is 5-1 once we get the defuse off. And now the Thunder cracking, folks. We're doing really good here. Oh, that's a great start. Oh, yes, it is. But now it's 5-1. That's even better start.
Let's see now. Taking that back. Right there.
Getting some things played off with here. So Asterix whole strategy, they're going to try and pre-plan out what they're going to be trying to do because they're thinking that they're going to be pushing towards A, so they're going to pre-smoke it in advance to try and force them back a little bit. That way that Evie and Silco can get some early aggression going on.
You want to play? Let's play.
Try and get an extra kill here. Maybe be able to try and work something here, but we'll have to wait and see. He's getting ready for the dash. Ooh, almost got the kill, but didn't quite connect. EB is getting aggressive here. He's going to try and make it running for it. Probably going to be using their ability to try and jump over the wall and outmaneuver Okoye from their range. However, Zuppy is backing Okoye up and may be able to get the kill if he tries to do something. And Okoye has been killed off. Using the concealment to be able to block the view. Oh, but Zuppy has to back off now. Ooh, TB the mobility managed to get the kill on Koye. long range shot here by Jiren getting shot, dealing massive amounts of damage. While
Spike planted.
TV using their ult, trying to get an idea where everyone else is and be able to maneuver where they need to be. They got a lot of really good views here and be able to. Oh, they're
Last player standing.
TV taking out Zuppy. But Muscle has taken down Evie.
Weapon here. Make peace with you.
I'm very curious to see that actually hasn't gone back with operator. Wonder if we're gonna see that change.
Placing sentry. Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
It seems like they're more on guard this time around, thinking that they may be
Right there.
B, but they still got a lot of
Find you.
stuff on A to try and keep the guard down. Now Okoye has also popped their ult, which allows them to shoot one of 5 knives at the enemy to deal massive amounts of damage and gain pure kills. However, they lose a lot of fire here. And Okoye has been going out, but Tubby has been taken out. Ooh, the close dealing massive. And taken out
One
Bob.
enemy
And taken out
remaining.
Stevie. And Muscle. Ooh, and also with the 40, that's going to allow them to do a lot of close range stuff. However, they are suppressed, but they're not allowing them to do it. And Okoye had managed to get beat from. That is a 4-kill streak right there, folks. That was beautiful to see. And of course, y'all can't forget Thunder Strikes. Asterix got some stuff put out. Looks like they're going to plan out for concealment towards A because they know that they're going to be pushing towards A. Silco is kind of backing up a little bit. They're kind of thinking that they're going towards A, but they're mainly focused on trying to go for the center. However, because of the current aggression towards A and that B so far is empty, it looks like the Asterix has planned out for A to have one opportunity.
Stand your ground.
Bombing run and all followed by W picking them up. And also with taking out
Spike
bomb.
down A.
Taking out bomb.
Bring them
A
down.
2v4 situation here, using the Prowler to try and either get some extra
One
damage.
enemy remaining.
Okoye has taken down Muscle. And Jiren has taken down Beeslow. Seven to 2, we're seeing a lot of great plays here by Evie as well as by Zuffy. Okoye has been doing a lot of really good damage here, and I'm really excited to see what they're doing.
Cutting through.
3 on B, 1 on A, 1 the center. Okay. Okoye is very aggressive here, making a move towards the center of the path towards B. Silco is keeping an eyes on A, just listening, trying to get a feel for what's going on. So is Jiren trying to get an idea for the flank towards the center. That right there is going to give them some intel as well, but also give intel to Jiren that they are making a major push towards A. Silco has backed off from A, is going to go for the longer way around. And it looks like they may be backing off toward making a move towards. Try and focus on. Right now it's very quiet, very slow. Everyone's not really making much moves here. They're trying to just get a feel and try and get an idea where they're going. Jiren does hear the drone coming out. He knows that they're going to be trying to make a move towards there. However, it doesn't seem that the enemy knows he's there.
Ah, tear it down.
So he may be able to get some
30
extra kills
seconds
here.
left.
He is backing off.
Hi, I'm pissed.
Now they're making moves. And look what Jiren's thinking about it. Beezla is coming up for fight. And Jaren's managed to win the gunfight, taking down Beezla.
Spike planted.
He does have his ult, which I'm wondering if he's going to try and pop. And no, he's actually been taken out.
Take hold.
Ooh, loves taking down Evie.
Bring them down.
There is someone, I don't think they realize that. Ooh, TV managed to kill on Soko while hiding.
Last player standing.
Kill on TV. Love taking down Duffy. Ooh, and Love managed to kill on Koi as well.
Make their fear your weapon. Or use a gun. Whichever.
So we do have quite a few ults here. We have 2 versus their 2. It is pretty evenly matched. However, we have the strong advantage with more money, which means weapons, more abilities, and more armor.
I'll find you.
To go casting off the cloud, try and get an idea where they're at, what they're going to be doing. Aaron
Face your fear!
And then their ult back at them. To recover most of their health. Wonderful play there. Now let's see here what's going to happen. Right now, it seems like they're majorly concentrated towards A. Now, Akoya may be going for a flank here. Or just waiting to have an idea, maybe see what they're...
Blocking vision.
Akoya should probably make a move soon because it's a big point to capitalize on, provided that they can take out their first gunfight here.
30 seconds left.
Muscle is kind of on guard too, and probably trying to go for a flank.
Be
And
faster.
Toya managed to get the shot on Muscle. Now the enemy team's on borrowed time. And Jiren's been taken down as well.
Last player standing.
Duffy has been taken down. The last person to stand up.
Spike
And
planted.
Love is taken down Toya. Taking this a 7-4 situation here.
Last round in the half.
This is the last round in the half, which means that they're going to have their funds reset their dollars with all of their stuff that has to be spent now, including their ultimate.
Placing swarm grenade.
I'll find you.
What happens here? Jones gets some intel on Ethan. He's getting a little extra damage though, but backs off using visibility. They're all so far stacked on A, with one moving around towards their spawn, trying to probably go about going for a flank. Off a duplicate, which they did shoot. Love has a lot of damage on them.
30 seconds left.
Hang on. Planting.
Spike planted.
Oh, hang on. Duffy's here on the one side trying to protect. Duffy and sorry, Kieran's been taken down. Silva's been taken down. Ethan's been taken down. Duffy's been taken down. However, Love has the rebound.
Last player standing.
Damage. Duffy.
Switching sides.
Alarm bot out.
That looks like most of the coast. I'd seen. And now it's just quiet and wait to see, because I think we're going to go down center to see what's going to happen here. See if the action's going to keep on going. This is going to be an interesting little spot here. Oh, hang on. Then we got a little bit of extra information there. Evie's going to go down and try and get some more aggression going on here. Maybe get an action, take a gunfight. Bonk and oh, hang on.
Anyone else?
Oh, Evie managed to get the pick on Bonk through the smoke. Wonderful shot right there, folks. Koya not aware that Love is TV is there. Managing to avoid major damage, but Love is taking down Evie.
Our spike carrier.
And Love is taking down Silco.
Spike down A.
Love is taking down Zuffy. Aaron's taking down Love. Koya's taking down
One
Mother.
enemy remaining.
Koya's taking down TV. Alright. It's just Aaron and Koya. 2v1 here. They're going for the plant.
Spikes down.
Beasless is very low, but so is Koya. So they may be able to get the pick here if they play very aggressive, but I do not recommend it, as it would be very much better for them to try and play more defensive here. It looks like that Beasless is going for the back angle to try and get a better angle on them, while the other two are more fixed on the angle he had just been at, unaware where he has changed from.
There.
And very, very close. Had he rifled, that would have been very bad for us. They're backing up now because the ult's about to go. The bomb's about to go off. He won't have time for the defuse. And getting the kill still. Now they're gonna have to back up. Oh, narrowly escaping the bomb. That would have cost them a few extra credits there for not having survived to the end. Now we are 8 and 5.
You can't catch us.
Mostly it looks like we're making moves towards B. A little bit cautious. Evie's gonna try and get a long range engagement going over on A. Backing off a little bit. And get the pick on muscle. Boy, very careful here, making slow movements. Evie backing up with the rifle. Getting some intel, knowing exactly where they're going to be shooting from right now. They're planting the bomb. They have both their angles locked down right now. Oh, hang on. Boy has gotten Bonk. These have gotten Zuffy. Ooh, Boy looks great. And managed to get Evie. They've gotten Evie though. They traded. That's 2v3 right now.
One enemy
And
remaining.
they've gotten Beasley. Ooh. Hang on. And Jaren has gotten Love.
Gun here.
Wonderful start there. Wonderful start.
Alarm bot out.
Plays, wonderful plays. We're 9 to 5 right now, and we're having a significant lead. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to be able to win this. And if we win this match, we will be moving into match. The third match is the tiebreaker, which will mean that whoever wins third wins the game.
Turret out.
We have to win like 4 matches get there. Have to. We're very cautious right now. We're gonna maybe make a move towards A, maybe towards B. We haven't really decided quite yet. He is unaware that they're to his right, but he hears them. Oh, almost got the kill right there. So very close. Gotten some major damage off though on he can get his ability off through the wall, but he hasn't seen anything yet really to decide yet. Here's them. About to pop it off.
Missile deployed.
And he does it. Koya, but he's gotten Zuffy as well. Giant has gotten Bonk.
Last player standing.
Flip has gotten Giant. And he's got, unfortunately, that means it's 9-6 now. We will be able to bring this home. It's just a matter of time and a matter of waiting. Because the storm rumbles, and you know what happens when the storm rumbles? It strikes. I know it's very slow. I think they're going to plan to go for A, maybe with Killjoy going down to the center. Probably going to try and get some drones off and hard, try and deal some extra. Out, they know they're there. They just don't care. Oh, and Gyron was taken down by Love. Koya getting very aggressive getting into A, taking control of the area, blocking it down, getting a good sight on where everyone is and where is not. Duffy is keeping gunfire stable, but is backing off, trying to go for a flank. Meanwhile, Koya and Evie have backed off completely, not focused on their flank.
Can't use that yet.
Toko is keeping an eye out. He has an awareness. Ooh, Toko though. Taking out muscle. Is a 2v5
Last player standing.
And unfortunately, taken out. And they managed to get the defuse off. That is 9-7. This is very close. A very dangerous one.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. I should do. Rise and bring glory.
They're 9-7. They're going to be planting out some, trying to get an idea and trying to make sure that they can control where the fight's going to be at. Ooh, Muscle taking down Koya with a long shot by the operator. That is a very impressive shot, but a very dangerous one, because now they're 4-5 situation here, which is extremely frightful. Keeping a very close watch, trying to make sure that they don't try and pull that again. However, it seems that they've completely backed off from this point and are keeping an eye on B, trying to force their hand to make them advance. Duffy is thinking about it and is setting out the smoke to try and be able to block them off so that way they can't see us. Trying to think this out very carefully. I believe he only has 2 left.
Concealment, obscuring vision.
Very aggressively with Evie going behind.
Cutting through.
Luko going for the plant.
Covering
Power and bomb goes off. And then go back up.
our spikes down.
Duffy's location is revealed by
Spike down B.
And Love's taking down.
Last player
Love's taking down
standing.
Evie. And there's that small managed to get Bonk. Sorry, Bonk managed to get Duffy. Now 9-8. This is an extremely close match. Whoever wins has to have a 2-win lead. By a 2-win lead, they have to either have 13 wins or 15, 17, however many wins it takes. It has to be which means even if we got to 13 and they had gotten to 12, we would have to play to 14. We must win at least 2 matches consistently to get
out of my way. Placing
or to win.
sentry.
He taking down immediately, taking down the killjoy drone. Maybe and killjoy make it very close call, trying to be very careful and make their way towards. Gyron had pinged the door, which gives him some information because he knows that they're what they are and what they're doing. Koya has popped their ult, which allows them to use 9, which is going to be very interesting. You're going to be able to get some really good damage here. Long range shot there. And Koya rushed forward and then unfortunately ran right into DB. Very, very close call right now. And TB is taking down Zuppy. Zuppy is down, so it's 9-8 with a 5 to situation here. This is a very precarious situation, but not the most scariest of them because this is one we can still come back from. Gyron about to take the gunfight with Love. Ooh, Love and Gyron both narrowly missed that shot. Best look is coming back up to block.
30 seconds left.
I got some damage with Gyron trading, but Love trades with Gyron.
I'm out of here.
Oh. TB got a little line. Damage, take down DB. 2v2. But they only have to play time. We have to rush forward here.
10
I
seconds
got the
left.
spike.
Last player standing.
And still goes to and Evie's been taken out on both by Muscle with both using greater 9-9. This is an extremely, I do mean extremely close game here. With 9-9, all they have to do is next, if I remember correctly, 4 matches. If they win the next 4 matches, either they win or we win. However, if we win 3 matches, they win 3. Let's say they win 4 matches. If we even win 2, as long as we have a 2-point lead, we win. They have a 2-point lead, they win. However, if they do not have a 2-point lead, the match does not end until they have that lead. And let's get back to the game.
My ult's ready.
This folks trying to block off from the sidelines.
You are divided.
Using the ult, trying to lock them down and keep them out from getting into the major. This is forcing them to have to engage them and allowing Evie to keep his dimensional grip. Evie took down Evie, trading very well there. Ooh, but the drone presses Evie.
Take them!
Coco going off with the ult.
Mark 3.
Marking 3 of them, knowing exactly where they're at and what they're doing. Evie's having to back off though because Evie is very well damaged here. Now the attackers have done a killjoy effect. Ooh,
One enemy remaining.
Like I never left.
One enemy remaining.
Evie's taking out Muscle. It's 1 person left. Only the Clove is left, but they have planted. We have to kill them and get planted. Up to win. Yeah, won the attack. That is 10-9.
Everyone note down your observations and then let's run it again.
Placing alarm bot. Recalling my bot.
Alarm bot out.
Apparently no operators. It's
coming
kind
back.
of interesting to fight the long range towards me. But it looks like we're going to be going mostly towards center and trying to see if they can get some damage.
They are so dead.
Duffy's going in first.
Right there.
With the ping, immediately tells them that they know someone's there. However, Love has jumped over there to get a pick on them. They got some damage off, not very much, but they managed to tag her.
Concealment.
They made damage here. However, they're a bit damaged. Ooh, TV managed to get on Duffy. And now they have them mostly and low on ammo. Evie will have to be very next couple shots because they don't have 2 clips. Right now, someone's gonna have to break this stalemate, but even do so, they're gonna have to be very, very cautious because of the amount of sight lines that's gonna be causing a lot of damage. I'm about to been triggered by
Time to jump.
30 seconds left.
allow them to jump.
Here.
They're gonna allow them to position very carefully. And let's see if they can get it here. Oop. Right there, they know there's someone up there. Ooh, let's take down.
Spike down B. 10 seconds left.
And Kiwi taking down Bill. And muscle. Let's bomb. 2v2 situation here. Aaron's going for the plant.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, okay. I think they I don't know. Oh, we didn't make it in time. That's 10-10. What happened was that we had gotten the plant down to the very last millisecond. Well, we could have won that team fight. Sorry, the gunfight. What happened was we just didn't. What happened was essentially was just that we had waited too long to plant, and as a result, we timed out. Now, because there's timeout active, we have a 1-minute timeout just try and get their bearings. Because whoever wins the next 3 games, whoever wins the next 2 games, as long as they can win the next one, they. However, any of the teams, they get like say 12 and 13, then there has to be 14 or whatever else they have to go and to get. Right now, though, all we can do is see if they mess with how the trying to read A or A to B. However, they decide to change it. We have no ult at the moment while the enemy has 2. However, they're about to have another one. We are 3 first one, which is for Giant. See what exactly they do.
Midasi, thanks.
So, idea? And stuff, both of them. However, they. Let's trade with love. And we got Kiwi love. And that's 2v4 already. Alright, great. They have to make him prepare. Probably gonna pull back. Right now, it looks like they're both still thinking. The center back behind is open eye. Okay, and just wait. Very cautious now.
Obscuring blocking vision.
However, this does confirm that's making a move there. He has down smoke. Allow them to buy more time. Time is the name of the game right now.
Cutting through.
One enemy remaining.
Today, it means we won that battle 11-10. They have to win the game. If I remember correctly. 2, it goes into overtime. Capture. The first round mainly focused. Going in slow and steady. There. Back on the door. Probably gonna try and go for a shot with the Bucky. However, I think they're gonna get blinded. And one right there. Unfortunately, so that means we have to back up with Silco and Jiren being very careful, having to back up being. They have the close side line. And while Evie is maintaining the ground, Jaren and Silco are going to be backing up forward, trying to get the point. Jaren is keeping an eye on the high ground. They know something. And had gotten the shot on.
Who's next?
Bring them down.
2v3 situation right here, folks.
Last player standing.
And Bonka got Silco. All on Evie now. They're going for the DPU. Oh, but they're not going to be able to stop them in time. 11-11. This is... We have to win the next 2 games. We have to win them. If we win 1 and they win 2, go to overtime. It's going to be careful. Gotta be free. Looks like they're gonna be going mainly. Fix up the most likely. They still have a decent amount of econ. They have a great advantage. However, I think it evens out pretty well to how much money it has overall. Very good movement.
Cutting through.
They're getting kind of like very aggressive. Very cloud. Oh, they got TV for 2 right there. Sorry, 2. Yeah. 3 versus 5. Duffy's gonna try and go for
Got blocking vision.
That is a 3v3 situation, however. Alright, so go going for the plant.
Spike planted.
Alright, so now
My ult is ready.
They just have to figure out what to get them in time.
Placing swarm grenade.
He's gonna place his ult.
There, take them! One enemy remaining.
And Belson.
Where are?
Oh. Right there. And that's oh, well, and Jaren.
We'll catch them.
2v1. Now, Duffy is low. Duffy can just play time here.
Knocking them.
There.
And still got to kill him. 12-11.
Match point.
Alright. Match point. If we win this map, we win. We win this round. We have 1 round left after this. However, they have to win and they can force them games. Still one of us gets the 2-win lead. Actually, no, it's 3 more games because it goes all the way 50 games. Because it has to go through. Playing kind of aggressive and making it. Seems like they're trying to make it much possible to drive more ball forward. However, Duffy is to just block them off and allow us to have fun. Yeah, okay, so by using the ult, they made them away from A because they make them think that it's going to be the real play. However, it looks like one of them has pushed out and is backing away than the fact that there has been by the enemy team.
Time to jump. Fake teleport.
Alright, let's do it. Main team fight right here. That isn't aware that I've got the crate, the bomb, and we got Zubby. That's the 2v.
One enemy remaining.
Initiated.
And Jaren has to take it down there. Now this is 12-12.
Switching sides.
This is very, very scary. It has been a very well fought match. I like seeing it. Tight stuff. It's really exciting. Different kids gonna be here to watch it.
This is gonna be fun.
I don't know if that will be. You'll have to wait. Ooh, I love you got to pick on Atoya.
Nice! Covering it.
Love you got to pick on her though, but it's created.
Bring
Now
them
we got some
down.
major damage on Silco.
Turret destroyed. Bomb grenade out.
Right there. Take down Jaren. Zephy's taking down Muscle.
One
Taking down
enemy
Mom.
remaining.
Taking down
Spike
Delta.
down B.
Come on. One more round. And Zephy's taking down Timmy.
Well divided.
Oh, we're on the ult right there.
Switching sides.
Oh wait, hang on. Okay, I get it now. Fred. Okay. So, if we win this game,
Placing alarm bot.
however, if they win this game, we have to go to. Seems like they're going to be very centered around. Try and mix it up a little bit so that way. And buy themselves out.
Time to jump.
Target out.
Iron ball spot, try and keep it track, see if we can around them.
Coming back.
Very close there.
Spike planted. Bring them down.
I know those drone, they got a little bit of information. We have the bomb, so they have to try and defuse. Whoa! I'm not sure what Milton was thinking right there. Ooh, love it. Kill
One enemy remaining.
Muscle. Man, love the attackers win.
Attackers win.
Tennessee has one right there. That means we go to the next match. So there's most likely going to be a 5-minute break here, and while they do that break, I'm send you over to our videos, and y'all can watch them and enjoy them and wait for the game.
Southeastern Esports is exciting.
It's competitive.
Is fantastic.
A place that students felt like they came and they were a part of, and they left with memories they'll never forget, with an experience they couldn't have gotten anywhere else, with friends that they never would have made otherwise, and with a skill set and an understanding of video games, but also just life in general.
People misunderstand it as it's just a niche thing that only a certain few can do, but it's definitely something that is very inclusive. A lot of people can join, a lot of people can be a part of it. It's something that's actually been very helpful to me with making friends, making lifelong connections. And
This team has changed me because it gave me different perspectives on different people and different lives. I came here very narrow-minded and very, just not aware of what many people were going through.
I think there's a large disconnect right now between esports being real and tangible simply because it's all held mainly online, even our viewing experience.
I had no clue that 3 years ago I would have the opportunities that I have today in esports. I had no clue that it would give me these lifelong connections, these lifelong friends, and it's one of the most rewarding feelings to be able to play at a national level for the college you want to go to
And if you don't love it, you're not going to stick out. You're not going to stick through those tough times. You're not going to stick through the hard communication barriers with some of your teammates. You're not going to stick through the fights. You're not going to stick through the practices.
If I was talking to somebody and they were on the fence, I would tell them that it's a great supportive environment that, I mean, you can build pretty much friendships and sometimes even family in it.
Southeastern Oklahoma State University is built on passion, competition, and community, but we can't level up alone. To keep our students competing at the highest level, we're looking for partners to join our journey. For our local businesses, we offer custom corporate sponsorships. Whether it's your logo on our jerseys, branding in our arena, or digital ads during our live streams, we'll build a package that fits your goals and puts your brand in front of our dedicated audience. Want to support as an individual? Our private sponsorships are perfect for fans and families. Every bit helps, but a gift of $100 secures your name right here on our permanent sponsor wall in the arena, forever cementing your support for our players. Help us power the future of esports. Click the link in the video description, reach out to Stephen at sharris@se.edu, or mention it in the chat and we'll have someone reach out to you. Thanks for the support.
Howdy, howdy. How is everyone going? Now, I see here that everyone's asking, what's up with the marching band? Well, the marching band is the fight song. We're here to celebrate that they got the win, they get everything down for that round, and that they got the win for the game. Now, let's see what else here. Let's get this last game. I love that energy. I love that energy. That's love to seeing it. Tyler Drax saying good stuff. That's true. Good stuff indeed, because we're seeing a lot of really good action. Now, let's see what's going here. We're going for Bree. Very surprised we haven't seen Safe Haven at all yet, but I think we can work with this. Now, Veslia. I can't remember. Veslia, I think is how you say it. I know the hero. I can't remember the name, but I do know what their abilities are, so I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to go with Zuffy going the same thing. Sorry about that. But anyway, Zuffy going the same thing. Koya going as Jet. Silco going for Sage. Interesting. Clove and Jiren. So real quick to explain, Silco's ult right now as Sage allows them to get a revive on anyone around them. Eevee's ult, which as Clove, as you've most likely seen, allows them to get a revive instant. Basically, the moment something happens, if they die, they can revive and instead come back and have a chance to kill someone. If they kill an enemy, they get to keep their life. Let's see what happens here. Bestly, if I remember correctly, the hero that her and Zuffy playing are very centered around crowd control, try and keep control of everything. Viper, that's the name of it. Okay. Got Neon, Sova, Clove, Viper, Jet, Viper. So Sova's ult allows them to shoot a large bow that deals map-wide damage to a certain straight line. Now, real quick, let me switch over. Let's see. So it seems that we're going to be attacking first. Now, what's good for us here is, besides B, we have a lot of relatively close sight lines. I'm not liking the center. The center and B made me a little bit nervous. Curious to see if we're going to have to be worrying about that with TB. However, TB, I think, has been kind of disoriented from the last game. It's very aggressive, very up in their face lately, unlike last time. Alright, so Jiren, Coco, and a Koya. They're going to be making a move towards A. They have a little bit of stuff blocked off. Now they're having a lot of pressure and immediately move towards A. They know that there's going to be someone on there. Koya getting hit by the shock dart from the... What's they going to do here? Koya is pulling back a little bit. Had their dash ready, but they're going to be maybe going for the redo. Maybe I'm about to use their ability here. All right, deciding against it. Viper Zuffy is going around for the flank to try and maybe see if they can get a kill here. He's just kind of standing here waiting. Ooh, major damage there on EV. I think I'm a little bit too quiet here.
No peeking.
So, if you have anything else, it'd be good. Turn your brother to the well. Quiet the game. Well, let's fix that real quick. Turn things up a little bit. That would be good. I think that's a little bit better. I hope so. Thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. I'm sorry to see that my volume was a little bit too low. Eevee is a little bit low here, and a lot of our heroes right now are extremely low, but I think we can take a fight here. Love is taken down by Eevee. I mean, Eevee's been taken down by Love. Oh, hang on. And Jiren managed to get the kill on Love, trading with Silco. We got the first win of the first round. All right. Let's see what we got here. So it looks like they're going to be streaming for the econ round. So this may be a good round for us. It's going to be kind of a wait and see. Mainly Guardians, which I'm kind of liking to see. That's going to give us a lot of... It means that we have a lot more of a focus on accuracy. Yeah. Hang on a minute.
Scanning ahead.
Okay, we're already going for the plants. Ooh, Akoi was taken down by TV.
Oh, she's right behind me. Oh my god, yes she is. Hey, hello.
Silco going for the plant. Zuffy making careful moves over here. Evie's taking down V's lift. Jaren got some damage on him, but Evie's taking down Bonk. And Evie has taken down Muscle. Evie popping off here. Ooh, Love managed to get Jaren there.
One enemy
And
remaining.
Evie's gotten Love. Come on, Evie, can you get the final one? Yeah, managed to get the ace with 5 right there. Evie, wonderful job there. Wonderful job. So Evie does have ult, which is going to allow them to be able to come back from the dead during a team fight, which could be extremely valuable to the next couple of rounds. Everyone's making some slow moves right now.
Toxin screen down.
Ooh, I love the look of that sheriff.
Watching here.
There's someone there. There's Muscle. There's Bonk. So they're about to be this is about to be the first gunfight. They still don't know that Muscle is there. So I'm wondering if Zuffy's going to get picked up here. Ooh, early damage on Zuffy, but Zuffy managed to secure a kill on Bonk. And Evie managed to kill Muscle. However, they traded with Jaren taken down by TV. They've gotten very good control so far over A. However, there's still one person left that they'll have to take down. Love has taken down Okoya on... oh, no, this is bad. Love got the rifle here. This is going to be a little bit interesting. And Zuffy managed to take down Beeflift, but TB managed to trade and take down Zuffy. He's thinking about using their ability here. He's gonna try and hide in the dark. And oh, earlier. Hang on, Evie's using their ult. Oh, unfortunately, Love was ready for it and got the kill. The very first loss. That's unfortunate, but that's all right because that means we're gonna be bringing it home. Good luck, guys. Let's win this next one. Come on, I believe in it. Come on, Hatery. I believe in you, and I believe that this is going to be a good one. Now, let's see what happens here.
Take flight.
Jaren grabbing some information here. Trying to get an idea if there's maybe something going on here. And that gunfire is going to alert them that there is someone behind that tower near A. Okoya, Zuffy. Zuffy looks like he's going to try and maybe go for a flank here. Both of them are focused on A, though, with the... Ooh, that's some easy intel right there. Very slow, very careful here. Jaren, very close to getting a gunfight here. Ooh, notice it managed to get a shot off, but not enough to do damage. But they're going to be using the shock bolt to deal some extra damage here. Wasn't enough to connect, but Love has taken down Zuffy as well. Ooh, TB's taking down Jaren.
One enemy remaining.
And Vizlov has taken down Silco and a Popeye. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Evie is taken out by TB, so that was a flawless victory on their part. Now we are tied 2 for 2. This is going to be very interesting to see how this changes going forward. What I am wondering to see if we're going to be trying to be more aggressive and a lot less. There's just no telling. It's really hit or miss. We won't know if we're going to be very aggressive, very defensive. It could be either or, and we could go either way. I'm excited to see, though, because I really think that most likely we may want to try to switch it up going with B, but the problem is if we go through B, we're going to be having to deal with very high sight lines. We can only wait and see. That's going to be the truth of the matter right now. We're going to try and get some early intel using drone. And while we did get some intel from them on using it, Okoye may be able to try and go very defensive here. Sorry, I mean aggressive. But we're taking down by easily. And Silco's taking down easily. Trading. Oh, Jaren's extremely low right now. Oh, TV's taking down Jaren. 3v4 right now. Silco does have a revive here. And EB managed to get the kill on TB.
You will not kill
And Silco going on the revive for Jaren. Zuffy got the kill on Bonk, but Luff got the kill on Evie and Jaren.
One enemy
Getting the kill right there for Silco. Ooh, 1v1 now. He just has to buy time. Oh, but Zuffy was taken down. I think, unfortunately, and they do have time for the defuse. 7.83 seconds. Ooh, that is close. That is very close. 3-2.
Weapon choice. It is so.
All right, let's see what's happening here. We're making moves towards B. It looks like we have a... We're trying to battle out for a major sight line, which is a very long one. And Love managed to get the shot off on Evie. Very, very unfortunate. But Zuffy gets the kill on Evie. But we're blocking the sight lines using Silco's ability, which is going to be very, very helpful for getting the spike planted.
We're going in. We're going in.
Don't get in my way.
Zuffy using their ability. Jaren getting some major damage on, but Okoye managed to get the kill on Love. And Jaren managed to get the kill on Beasley, but Okoye had gotten killed by Muscle. Bonk has killed Zuffy.
One enemy remaining.
Going for the flank. And Jaren getting the major flank right there, getting the kill. And taking the operator. Oh, no, going back with Phantom.
They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey?
I am loving the look of that gun. We are now tied 3 for 3. This is extremely close. For everyone just tuning in, it is 1-1 in the series. Yes, it is. It is in fact 1-1. How about we take a look at that real quick? Let's see if I can find that button. Let's see, where is it at? Progress. Oh wait, it ain't even gonna update yet. It's gonna take a while to update, unfortunately. It's gonna take a little while to update, but it is in fact 1-1 right now. Whoever wins this match wins the whole game right here. Well, sorry. If we win this game, we win. But it's gonna take at least 10 more rounds.
Poison's off.
Okoye had done... They've done popular ult. Right now they're trying to wait and trying to see if they can get a good sight line here. They could get Love really quickly here if they can get the shot off. Or they do. Ooh, but Love managed to get the shot on Jeremy, taking him down. Okoye had managed to kill on Muscle, but Muscle has done revive on close ult. And TB is taking down Koya. Still goes over the plane, but Evie's managed to take down Muscle. 4v3. And Evie's taking down Beasley. Still goes taking down TB. Come on, 2 more. Okay, that was really cool, I'm not gonna lie.
One enemy remaining.
And Zuffy got the kill on Bonk. And Love has got the kill on Zuffy. Jaren has been revived. Using the recon ball, even though he got him killed. And Evie got the kill on Love.
That was their bet.
That is 3 and 4.
Let me get in there. Okay. You what now? Wait, hold on. Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm here to stay. No peeking.
Alright, so let's see what's going on here. We got Love is taking out Zuffy, Bonk taking out Koya. Really quick succession here. A lot of things going off at once. But Bonk is taking a lot of damage also. Love is taking down Jiren as well. In the blink of an eye, things have gone from bad to worse real quick and fast. Evie and Silco are last 2 standing on the show. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now, can we bring the dream home and come home with the win? Let's see here. They're cornering themselves. I'm not gonna lie, under the bridge. They're going to be very careful, but we can probably get a kill off here. And Evie is securing kill on Beastly. Ooh, but Tebow managed to get killed. Tebow has been killed. Evie's been killed. Bonk. Oh, but Love came up behind with the sniper.
But you are not part of my bigger picture.
That was a really good shot, though, and that was really well played on their part. Evie did a wonderful job there. Everyone's doing a really great job being aggressive. I am loving what I'm seeing. Mr. Go is calling a timeout to try and get their momentum back, and also trying to see about talking about what's going on here. Now, real quick, we do have to talk real quick about all the stuff we've been seeing here. We're seeing a lot of aggression, a lot of very careful plays, and we're seeing a lot of primarily controlling. Zuffy has been doing a very great job of trying to do controlling, trying to get everything locked down, trying to get very better control of just the general area. And we've been able to seize that with the help of Okoye. Yeah, Okoye. Okoye has been able to do an amazing job being able to just rush in, take space, and allow us to try and take down the rest of the space that we need. However, I think the problem that we're facing right now is the fact that the long ranges are causing us a major issue. Namely, Love. Love's ability, if I remember correctly, is that he gets a rifle. Regardless of when he starts, if he gets a pistol, it doesn't matter. He starts with a special rifle that does a lot of damage. It is a sniper rifle, if I remember correctly. That was the rifle that he used at the end of the last match. And hang on, we're going back to the game in 3, 2, 1, now.
Yeah, don't worry.
Alright, now all we can do is wait here and see what happens, and see what kind of aggression we get out here. Zuffy is being very careful here while we're trying to gather some information. Zuffy's using his ability, I believe, to try and block their line of sight as well, allowing Zuffy to try and get a lot of movement here. They've already got spike planted right now. It's 4-4. Pretty sure that was a shock ball, wasting one of their shock balls. And that was the sound of an ult being popped off. Jiren has popped his ult, which deals an amazing amount of damage to everything that went in a straight line, and he's clearing space, forcing them back. He dealt some damage to theirs, as well as getting... Okoye got the kill on Bonk. Lothal has gotten a kill on Okoye. They have gotten major amounts of space here. Love being forced to pull him back. However, Evie managed to get the revive off. They had to get a kill or damage assist in order to get the next try. And they managed to get the kill. Still couldn't take advantage of it. Lothal has been killed by Zuffy. And bomb goes off. We win. With TV getting destroyed in the bomb. Right now, all we can kind of do is wait and see what goes on, what the plan is. Right now, it looks like the plan's going to be going mainly towards A. Maybe pull back a little bit, but oh, someone tried to get a free fire right there. Keep changing up the buttons on me. And Okoye managed to get the first kill on Vince. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. I'm trying. TB got the kill on Silco. Jaren has gotten the kill on TB.
One enemy remaining.
Jaren's got the kill on Bonk, and Okoye got the kill on Muscle, and Love got the kill on Okoye. It's a 2v1 already. Evie may be able to get a pick here. Love is the last person standing at the moment. If nothing else, all they have to do is play time in order to win the round. And Evie got the kill on Love. That is a 4-6 lead now. And you know what that means, folks? You know what you do, what you hear when the storm starts rumbling? Why? Think about it. There's nothing else you can hear. All right, 4-6. We have a 2-win lead. If we can continue this momentum, we'll be able to secure the game and win. Jaren is making some early moves here, trying to get some information. He knows where they're... Oh, hang on. Lefty maybe able to get a picture. They got some early damage on him. Oh, but they got to pull back. Muzzle got the kill on Okoye. TB got the kill on Evie. Lefty got the kill on TB. Vesta got the kill on Zuppy. 2v4. And Jaren got the kill on Muscle. And got the kill on Velsa. Oh, but Bunk got the kill on Silco and Jaren, so leaving the 5-6.
Last round before the switch.
All right, let's see. The last round. Any other buttons here that I can do? I'll mess with that later. So what we're seeing right here is that the lobby may be, where they're in the lobby, they may be pushing over in the shop towards pyramids. This is going to allow them a lot of ability to try and get some damage, but they're being faced from here, here, and here. These three areas give them a lot, give the enemy a lot of damage. Yeah, it's hard to say, it's hard to speak. But what I mean by that is that from here they get a good side angle, here they can get a really great side angle, and here they can go for an ambush. Jaren is getting a lot of damage right here, bringing out the Odin. Love to see that. Right now they're just kind of waiting for the poison to end. Ooh, but Monk has the Odin as well. Jaren getting his ultimate off. Evie got the kill on Evie. I mean, Love got the kill on Evie. Jaren canceled his ultimate because he knows that someone's coming on the flank. And Silco got oh wow. Evie got the kill on Okoye. Jaren got killed. Silco, Evie. One after. Zuffy is the last one standing. Oh, Zuffy got 2 shots right there on TB and Velsif. Bringing us down to a 3v1 situation.
30 seconds left.
And getting a hold of the Phantom. They are falling back now. Zuffy may be able to go for a flank here. But he'll need to switch to his melee weapon because they will be able to corner him here. Ooh, that was close.
10 seconds left.
They get to force the in the engagement here. Ooh, that was really close. Hang on, something going on here. Let me check something real quick.
Switching sides.
That worked.
Alright, so. Silco make a move real quick. Okay, Zuffy's been taken down by Love. Ooh, hang on. Oh, but Muscle managed to kill Silco. They have complete control over B right now. And Muscle managed to take down Jaren. And Velsa. Oh, but Muscle managed to take down Koi.
Refreshing.
Team managed to get the kill on Evie. 7-6.
Gotta go. Go, go, go. I'm out of here.
Alright, so let's see. Ooh, Duffy. He just definitely managed to at least get the hit. Nope, unfortunately, Duffy didn't, but they managed to at least get the heal up so that way that they're back to full health. Ooh, Jaren takes some damage right there. Ah, Love managed to get them with the long range rifle. Pretty sure that was called the Outlaw. Koya has taken down Love. Ooh, but Muscle has taken down Evie. There's someone coming up on the flank. Zuffy managed to kill TV, but Velsa managed to take down Silco.
Last player
And
standing.
Zuffy's been taken down by Bonk. It's all on a Koi.
Spike planted.
And Muscle's taking down a Koi. So currently we are 8-6. I can get this thing to work properly. Come on. There it goes. Fix. Sweet. Can we not play running round music, please? Great job commenting, by the way. Oh, thank you.
Right here.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I am still going to be playing some lightning because you got to remember, this is the storm. When the rumbling storm starts hitting, we start striking. That's how the wave plays. And TB's taken down by EB. I mean, EB's been taken down by TB. Ooh, TB's also taken down Koya. Ooh, Love got the shot on Jaren, but Zuffy's taking down Love.
Last player standing.
Zuffy's been taken down. It's now all on Silco. TB is very aggressive. I'm seeing a lot of aggression from them right now. And we got the kill on Silco, taking down Bonk. Gonna quickly get the heal on themselves. Ooh, but Muscle managed to get the shot on them. So it is now 9-6. Unfortunately, that means now that we have 3. We have to pick up the pace and win the next 3 rounds. Whoever gets the 13 rounds first, unless we go into overtime, wins this game. And if we win the game, if they win the game, they win it. That's just it. It'll be 2-1. Right now it is 1-1. So it's gonna be interesting how our players get through this and how they win. Now you go over for the long range shot.
No, I was trying to save her.
Duffy, very careful right here.
Toxin screen down.
And managed to get the pick on TV. And Gyron managed to get the pick on Bomb.
Spike down mid.
They got the pick on Muscle. Love got the pick on Gyron. They're on the flank. Oh, Love got Silco as well. Ooh, and Zuppy got by Muscle. But Evie got Love. Ooh, but unfortunately, Evie was not able to secure a kill here. Okoye is going for a flank. Looks like. Where they just go? Oh, they picked up the outlaw.
Spike planted.
Sorry, couldn't make it today, but we WCast, and let's finish this off with a bang. SE Ophi. There's my boy. I knew you were gonna be there, and you're gonna be here next game. You gotta remember that. Now let's see what happens here. Okoye is gonna be very, very careful here because they know that they're sitting there trying to get their ideas. They're gonna have to make a push. Ooh, Belsa saw him first. Now it is 10-6. This is a very perilous situation here. If they win the next 3 games, that's match. If we can manage to win the next 7 games, we can bring it home.
You want to play? Let's play.
That was kind of an ult going off, I think. Love right there with the aim. Pretty sure that was his ult. That's his rifle right there.
Raised.
Silco blocking off their aim using that ice. Right now, it looks like Love is just kind of keeping an eye around A, keeping an eye towards Okoye. Everyone's just kind of slow moving at the moment. Gyron has a really good sideline here on 2 of them, but it's very careful. We gotta be very careful. Maybe a good idea to just hold the angle. Oh, okay, Love got Okoye. This is forcing them back. Haven't decided yet if they're going to stay here or if they're going to try and make a push back. They're fighting a very long sideline right now, which is not preferable. Silco is keeping an eye on B, making sure that nothing is neglected, making sure that everything's on mark. Evie, however, is keeping an eye on A,
left.
and it looks like that may have to pay off in a minute, considering that he is extremely outnumbered here. And unfortunately missed most of the shots. Gyron managed to kill on Bonk, though. But now it's a 4v4. Gyron got traded, though, with TV. And, oh, we're supposed to get Nailman. Not Nailman. That got Zuffy. Is a 2v4. Silco got. And Tabby got. Long sideline here. This is going to be a really tough situation to be in. Ooh. Love got him with the rifle. Evie got.
It seems these strangers want me dead. Yeah, they're not so first.
Timeout started by Mr. Goat. This is probably going to be try and reset, try and get their heads back in the game. 11-6 ain't great, but it's not the worst, and we're actually doing pretty well. This has been a very close game. They've just been switching it back up on us, using the rifles. I think the long ranges is what's causing most of the issues, because I think it's just the sheer amount of range that you can get is diabolical. They're taking so much damage right now, and it's so hard to deal with just because at that point it's just a battle of reaction time. And that just becomes a whole different ball game that has a lot more issues we gotta work through. Only other way we can get through this right now is trying to avoid their sight line, trying to block them off, and trying to stop them from getting too close. They have to win 2 games. We have to win 7. Just adjusting my microphone real quick. Okay. Sweet. Okay.
That's wrong.
Okoye is watching around A. Evie's gonna plan to make a push.
Scanning ahead.
Okoye being kind of on guard, keeping an eye out. They're kind of all gathered towards A, with Love trying to seem to take a gunfight towards B. They're kind of cornering Love at the moment. Ooh, so close to getting that pick. Zuffy got the pick on Love though. Unfortunately, Evie got the revive now, however, and because they did the revive, if they can't get a kill, they're done. And I don't think they'll be able to get a kill in time.
Spike planted.
Yep. They did drop the rifle to try and help their team. Let's see what happens here. Muscle got Zuffy.
Shock dart.
And Jaren got Muscle.
Last player
And
standing.
Monk got Jaren. Ooh, Bonk got Silco. Here's one. One last game. All or nothing. This is how it goes. Can they hold the line against the night? Or will the Thunder run war one last time? Let's see. This will be for all our marbles and all the fun. This is where everything gets serious, where everything gets fun, where everything gets exciting. I am loving the sound from this gun. Here we go. Use the smoke to try and blind them, pulling them back. Trying to decide the rules of engagement, and Muscle managed to get the shot on Okoye. Go. Free firing, trying to get their angles. Evie right now is kind of staying in between, so is Zuffy trying to keep an eye on A and also make a move towards B if they need to. Silco is pulling over, and Zuffy got the kill on Muscle, but Bong got the kill on Zuffy, so they traded. They're now 4 and 3. However, we're going to be going with Silco's revive. Now Silco got Zuffy back up. Now they're back to 4v4 with full health. They are going for the plant, however.
Spike planted.
Welcome to my world.
And that's the sound of an ult going off.
Scanning ahead.
Silco going for some information.
I am the hunter.
And using Hunter's Fury. See if they can try and get some extra damage here. Unfortunately, they didn't get many, but they did manage to clear at least a lot of space.
Take flight.
We're going to try and grab some more information using the drone. Evie got the kill on TV. Silco got the kill on Love.
One enemy remaining.
Zuffy got the kill on Velsiv. Oh, but they're using the ult. Will they get it in time? And they got it in time. 12 and 7. We have brought it back right now. 12 and 7. Okay, we got to win the next 5 games. This is more than doable because I have seen this team pull things out from the abyss and keep on trucking. You hear that, folks? The storm's rumbling, and it's time for it to roar. We just gotta pull it through and see it through. Magni Lime, let's go SC. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Jaren's gonna go try and go grab some information. No reveals just yet. There's someone in the cloak and they don't realize that. And Evie got by Love. Okoye had gotten the kill on Love though. Okoye, sorry. Bonk is planting. And it looks like they will be planting on A.
Spike planted.
Jaren's got information and he managed to hit the target. Muscle got killed. Zuffy got the heal. Koyo got the kill on Bonk. 4v2 situation right now, folks. Trying to get the shot kill. QB got the kill on Koyo. Koye.
One enemy
And Silver got the kill on Vestas. There's only one left. Come on. Oh, TB got killed on killed Jiren. And we got the kill on TB. Now we just gotta get the defuse. Gonna be a little bit close.
They had no
12 and 8. I'm seeing what we're seeing here, folks. You know what that's hearing? That storm's getting closer. You hear that thunder? That storm's getting a heck of a lot closer. 12 and 8. That's what I'm liking to see. If we can win the next 4 matches, we can push this into overtime. Then we only have to win 2 more after that, and we win the game.
Keep up.
All right. Okoye, keeping a close eye here. Ooh, Bonk got the kill on Jiren, and Love got the kill on Zuppy. And Love got killed. Evie got the kill on TB. 3v3 already, folks. Silco is on the other side too, so they won't be able to try and do any healing or revives. If they can rush and try and get Silco those 2 more revive points or ability points, they can probably get a revive off. But right now, Silco is pinned. And Evie got the kill on Muscle. Bonk. Come on, one more. Oh no. Shorty wasn't enough. And Silco got the kill on Vezlift. The thunder's coming, folks. The storm's coming. And any minute now, it's going to strike. $12 and 9, folks. 3 more games. If we win the 3 next games, we push this into overtime. If we push this into overtime, then we have 2 more games to win. And if we can continue this momentum, we win the game. A lot of aggression going on here. Zephyr killed Love, but Jiren and Evie has been taken down by Muscle and TB. Early aggression right out the bat. Silco's ult is almost ready. I'm going to try and grab some information.
Poison's off.
Silco's sitting there as if he's... Right now they're just trying to play time and buy time.
I'm pissed.
Koyo is staying till A because he knows that there's probably going to be a flank from that side. They have to be very careful here. They cannot afford to make any mistakes. Koyo is pulling back away from A. However, Koyo does hear it. He knows where they're at. Ooh, they know they're there.
Planted.
2 different angles here. Ooh, Muscle got the pick on Silco, but Zuffy got the pick on Velsiv. 2v2 right here. Yeah, they can finish this off before the 3 gets in here. And Zuffy got the kill on TB. Oh, but they got the kill on them. 13 and 9. That was extremely close, extremely fun, and really nice to watch. Well, it seems that's the end for today. We are now 2 and 1. Unfortunately, we did not see the game win today. However, we saw a really lot of great gameplays here today, and we were really getting around there for the end, doing really good work. That was amazing to see. That was amazing to see what happened. I'm very proud of the team. There's going to be things we're going to work on, but as always, I know for a fact that they're going to be able to bring it back. After all, we've seen the teams come back from worse, and we saw them go from a game that was 12 and 6 to 13 and 9. They won 3 games in a row on the edge of the abyss. If that ain't the sound of the lightning roaring, then I don't know what is. They're going to bring it. And we're going to bring this home. Let's see. Now, I'd like to thank everyone here for being able to be here and seeing this. If you will give me just one moment, I'll be right back. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the stream. So, as you have seen, we have gotten 1 and 2 with a very close call and a very close game, all things considered. Now, as this is the end of the stream and we have gotten our thing, I thought it would be very special to hear from some of the players on our team and see what they were thinking and how they're doing. It will be one moment as they're getting paid and coming over right now. Howdy. How you doing today, man?
I'm good.
Good. Glad to have you on the stream. So, what's your username?
It's Koye.
Koye, okay. So, we saw a lot of really good plays out of you. We saw a lot of really good momentum. You got right up in there, doing a lot of damage and taking a lot of really good fights. I was really happy to see some of that. So, what were you thinking about some of those games?
I think, it's unfortunate that we lost.
Oh, yeah.
I think we all tried our best. And it was our first game together.
Mm-hmm.
I just got here this semester.
Mm-hmm.
So, for our first game.
Oh, yeah. So, here's what I'm seeing. So, as I actually casted for some of the games from the previous semester, I saw a lot of teamwork. And while that had taken a lot of semester to build all that teamwork and all that stuff going together, I'm seeing a lot of teamwork building already within y'all at the very start of the semester. Y'all doing a lot of really good stuff, a lot of really good gunfights. You're being very aggressive and taking a lot of those good gunfights, and you're being able to take ground, which secures a lot of ground for everyone around you. Really happy seeing that. It's really good to see. I'm really excited to see what you're going to be able to do for this coming semester. And I'm excited to see how many kills you're going to be ending up with, because you did really well this semester, this game so far. You got a lot of first bloods. You started a lot of fights. I'm really happy to see that. Yeah, you're working really well. I'd say you're a lot more of like an initiator. Mm-hmm. Like you're starting the fights, getting everything going. Because I saw a few times where you'd get right up in there, you got your smoke, everyone's firing on you, trying to get the focus on you, and that allows your team to just clean up and clear house. Sure. Yeah. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I have high hopes for you, and I know you're going to do really good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Anything you want to say?
I appreciate everybody tuning in.
Hang on.
I appreciate everybody tuning in. I hope you guys tune in on the next game. Thank you guys for all the support. It's unfortunate we lost, but hopefully we win next game.
See, here's the thing that some people forget. When the storm starts off with the horizon, yeah, sometimes you won't hear nothing, and sometimes you won't hear that thunder roaring. You're going to hear it rumbling, you're going to hear it quaking beneath the clouds. But you know what else you're going to see? Every now and again, it's going to get quiet. It's going to get real quiet. Maybe you lose a little bit.
Right.
You know what you see after? You see the lightning roaring through the skies, you see it crack, and you get that wind.
Well, I already know it. Yes, sir.
Won't get, man.
I appreciate it.
I look forward to seeing you in more games.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
No problem, man. Alrighty. How about you, Jiren? You up for it? Or you want to be a part of the interview? Or you got other things going on? Oh, yeah, we got another player coming in here. They're not allowed to leave, not yet, because I'm holding them all prisoner. That's part of the fun here. Now, real quick, what's your gamer tag, buddy?
So my gamer tag is Jaren.
We saw a lot from you today. So, what were you thinking? What are you thinking about all this so far? How the matches win all the fights, you know, that sort of stuff.
On the first map, we don't have that many gaming, so it's kind of like new to us. So we didn't win that. But the second map, we've been practicing on that.
Yeah.
That's why we can come out with a win. But like this third map is
a little bit
kind of hard.
difficult. Yeah. So what I noticed was that y'all had a lot of really good sight lines. In the first map, I think what ended up being a big issue was that the sight lines were just too wide, and that ended up allowing the enemy to capitalize on it with the operators and stuff. However, when y'all got to the second map, y'all got really good on those close range areas, and you in particular did really good. A lot of really good spots. I would have loved to see the Odin come out. I know you would have just dominated there with the Odin. Now, I understand why you had to use Vandal. I understand why you had to use all your Phantoms and all those beautiful little toys, but I can't forget the most beautiful toy of all of the Odin. Now, what are you thinking about for y'all's next match? Y'all thinking that maybe we're going to see something a little bit more close quartered or something a little bit more far range? Gang guys said damn. You ain't got to spill no secrets now. But you say if it's going to be a little bit close, a little bit far.
I don't know yet. You have to wait and see.
Yeah, see, he can't give no spoilers now because that's going to spoil the fun. Now, I am going to say, I love seeing some of the action. Y'all did really good. I'm really proud to see y'all. And I know that y'all are going to be able to bring this thing home because remember, y'all make it to playoffs. Y'all get to put a tattoo on me.
Yep,
and you can't forget that now, can you?
We excited to do that.
Good. You got anything you want to say to the stream before you leave?
Thank you for all y'all like tuning in and like watch us, and hope to see y'all next time. Still like supporting us, and we're gonna win the next game.
Remember, always gotta be here to see it because remember that thunder is just over the peak. It's just there, just over the horizon, and when it strikes, you want to be here to see it, to see this man pop off with the Odin and see that gun roaring.
Yep.
Take care, man.
Well, take care.
I'd like to thank you all for popping in, getting to see everything. I hope y'all all really enjoyed the video. And I hope you enjoyed the streaming, getting to see all these wonderful players playing their games. And I hope to see you all next time when we get the dub. Now, remember, we're going to have a few more streams tomorrow, which is going to have, what was it, Overwatch? I actually know. I'm pretty sure it's Rocket League. Rocket League and Marvel Rivals will be tomorrow with their respective teams. The Marvel Rivals one is a new club team that's going to be going up against a varsity team. And Rocket League, well, they're champions. They're the ones that are going to be here to pay the bills and watch because they're going to be really good. Now, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you all next time.